Hi guys, in today's video I thought I wanted to do something different. In today's video it's not going to be a hair tutorial or a hair care video. This is going to be about the negative comments that I have received during my natural hair journey and how I have learned how to embrace my natural hair despite this. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube talking about how much I hate my natural hair and how I want to relax my hair, and people crying because they hate their hair so much. And it has been very disheartening and sad to watch those videos. So I wanted to talk about my hair journey, my experiences, the struggles I've had, and hopefully it will encourage someone on their natural hair journey. Of course, if you want to go ahead and relax your hair, do you? But I just wanted to share my struggle and hopefully encourage someone. So in today's video, it's just going to be a compilation of clips of my natural hair because I wasn't able to sit down and record a video because I've got my hair in a protective style. So please enjoy. So the first negative comment I received was when I opened my big mouth and said I was going natural. Oh gosh, I remember when I told my family members I was planning of going natural, they were very negative about it. They were like, nah, just because your hair grows like that doesn't mean you need to wear it natural, and you don't have that type of hair that should go natural. And at that time, I didn't really understand what they meant, but they were basically telling me that I didn't have like mixed hair or like the good hair that could survive without relaxers or would look appealing without relaxers. And at that point in my life, I was just tired of the relaxers. I hated the process. I hated when I got my scalp burned. That's a story for another day, but I hated that. And I was on a journey to discover myself and accept myself as I was. So I didn't want to relax my hair anymore, and I was inspired to go natural thanks to the natural hair journey videos that I had seen. So I wanted to see how my hair would look naturally. So despite these comments that I received from my relatives, I still went natural. And when I went natural, there was a relative who would do my hair for me, and she told me she's no longer going to do my hair for me because my hair is going to be too thick. She's not gonna go through all that stress and detangle my hair and braid it for me. No, she's not gonna do that. So I had to learn how to do my hair myself. So I would just braid it up and then put a wig on it. I couldn't do cornrows, so what I would do was twist rows, and my wigs were never laid, but I had to do what I could do to survive. And then later on, my auntie, another auntie, was willing to do my hair for me. So thank you, aunt. I'm sure you're watching and you know who you are. But yeah, in the beginning, it was a struggle. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just watching YouTube videos and doing my hair anyhow. And then braiding it up and then putting a wig on top of it. And then that's when I started doing braids, but braids really helped me. I think that's my favorite protective style. But anyways, the second negative comment that I received during my natural hair journey was I always felt like my hair wasn't acceptable or appropriate when there was a special occasion, like let's say there's a birthday dinner or there's a wedding going on, especially after I had transitioned for a year and a half and I big chopped. When there were these type of events, people would ask me, so what are you going to do to your hair? What are you going to do? I'm like, I'm just going to go like this with my teeny tiny afro. And it was always like, okay. They would just say, they wouldn't go into it, but I could tell that they didn't think it was appropriate for me to go out like that. Now that my hair is thriving and much more thicker and longer than it has ever been as compared to when I had relaxed hair, I feel like they don't ask me that type of questions anymore. They don't ask me, when there's a special occasion what I'm going to do to my hair. They don't ask me those type of questions. Nowadays, they have switched the style of which they come for me. They have switched it. So now they would say things like, your hair is really thick, but I'm sure you can't even run your hands through your hair. And I think this is an insult. Like, it's a compliment plus an insult. Like, there's something defective with my hair because I can't run my hands through my hair. And to be honest, when I detangle my hair, my main aim is not to detangle my hair to the point where I can run my hands through my hair. No, that is not my point. That is not my objective, because if I'm doing that, then I am overly manipulating or overly detangling my hair. So that will cause a lot of breakage at the end, and that's not what I want. I want to retain as much length as possible. But if that's what you're doing, do you, okay? And I've also received comments like, oh, your hair is really hard. Like, people will touch my hair and be like, oh, your hair is really hard. But that's just how it feels. But of course, that's how it's going to feel like to an African auntie who has relaxed hair, because they're the ones who come and touch my hair and be like, oh, it's really hard. How do you deal with it? Even when it's moisturized. But I try to be as polite as possible, because usually we're in church and that's where they feel comfortable to ask me these type of questions and be all up in my business, and we're in the house of the Lord, so I always want to be polite. But yeah, there's a lot of backhanded compliments or rude comments that we natural hair girls receive. Another one was at work. So in my office, there were two black girls. One, which is me, on the first floor. And the second floor, there was another black girl. So it was just two of us. So I guess the people weren't really used to seeing natural hair. And even then, I was wearing my hair in braids to work. And then one day I decided to wear my hair in its natural state for the first time. I spent hours doing my hair. I think it was a puff. And I thought I looked so cute. I thought I looked great. And then I walk into the office. First thing I hear is from this guy, this white guy. And he says, oh, Marvel, so you decided not to comb your hair today. And then the other guy started laughing. I was like, what the hell? And I also laughed because I was so shook. I didn't expect it at all. I didn't defend myself. I just laughed. But later on, I'm the type of person who doesn't really get upset in the moment. Later on, I think about it. Then I'm like, okay, this was bullshit. Oh, I don't want to curse on my channel. Later on, when I thought about it, that's when I realized that, yeah, that is so wrong. So yeah. But I spoke to another girl and she said she had received a similar comment when she wore her hair natural for the first time, but she believes her comment that she received was even worse. She was told that her hair looks like she has just been electrocuted because she wore her hair in a puff. Yeah, I believe that's worse, but why are people like this? I will never make comments about someone's hair. And considering the guy literally only had 5 hair strands on his head, he had no reason to even speak about someone's hair. But people, you know, people. Also, because I've been doing a lot of short videos, I'm sure a lot of people who are not really interested in natural hair are also seeing those videos. So they leave a lot of negative comments underneath the videos. I've received comments like, my hair is foamy. The exact words were, you've got foamy ass hair. And I've received comments like, my hair is tangled. My hair is not moisturized when it was. Moisturized and not tangled. And there was this guy who made so many negative comments underneath 5 of my videos, and I thought to myself, if you hate my hair so much, why are you watching me? Why are you wasting your precious time to comment all these negative comments? I had to block him real quick because he was disturbing my peace. I am saying all of this to say that texturism and racism still exists, even though some people try to act like it doesn't exist anymore. People are modernized and we have accepted people for who and what they are, but that's clearly not the case. So I understand how it can be difficult for you to accept or embrace your hair just as it is. But if you're a Christian and you believe in God, you believe in Jesus Christ, try and remind yourself that you have been fearfully and wonderfully made by God himself. He created you in his own image. So you are beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. Your hair is your glory. So you are beautiful regardless of what people say. And also another way you could learn how to embrace yourself if you are not a Christian or you don't believe in a spiritual being, you could say positive affirmations to yourself. You can tell yourself you are beautiful, your hair is beautiful when you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror. And also another way you can accept or learn how to embrace your hair is try and make your hair care days very fun. Set the mood, light up some candles, watch your favorite show while you're washing your hair, listen to some good music, listen to Issa Rae, I Am Not My Hair, listen to Solange, Do Not Touch My Hair, listen to songs that will make you feel happy and confident about yourself. Also, another thing that you could do is learn how to style your hair by watching YouTubers who've got a hair texture similar to yours and try and emulate the hairstyles that they create. But of course, bear in mind that they might have a different density or porosity, so the hairstyle might not look exactly the same, but try and experiment with your hair and do different hairstyles. If it gets to a point where you're overwhelmed, put your hair in a protective style, but you need to be wary of these hairstylists because sometimes they do more damage than good, and that's unfortunately most times actually. So if you have a friend who has a good hairdresser that they could recommend, then go to that person. If you've already found one, try and stick to that person. And if you haven't already, try and learn how to do your own hair, because that's literally the best thing that you can do for your hair. Also, another thing that you could do is if you're going to an event, you can try and style your hair the day before, especially with low manipulation hairstyles. So if you're going to put your hair in a bun or an updo, you can try and do the hairstyle the day before and see if you like it, so that the day of the event you're not struggling to get the hairstyle and trying to manipulate your hair. Because it will be easier because you've already seen the hairstyle, you've already done the style, and you're like, okay, I like it this way. So it'll be easier for you to actually do it on the day of the event, because you don't want to do it that morning and think, oh gosh, I don't actually like it, or you're struggling to do your own hair. So if it's a low manipulation hairstyle, I would highly recommend you doing the hairstyle a day prior to the event if you have the chance or time to do so. So I want to say a huge thank you for watching till the end. Let me know if you enjoy these type of videos. I'm thinking of making more of these, talking about like natural hair and dating, natural hair and work. I'll be telling my stories, and you can also share your comments and stories down below as well. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also, you can share your tips on how you were able to embrace your hair and how other people can learn how to embrace and accept their natural hair as well. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.